Okay, we've officially entered a new era of GL storytelling. Like, this new wave of Thai GLs feels like the second generation of GLs. There's just so many shows coming out, and yeah, this is another one of my yapping sessions about the ones I'm currently obsessed with. Spoilers ahead, you have been warned. So, I just finished watching Dangerous Queen, and oh my god, if it's literally Wattpad coming to life. Like, this is the first time I've seen a full-on that level of dark lesbian romance on screen. I'm watching this show in complete moral suspension. Half the time, I'm shocked at the dialogues, and the writing is wild. I even checked the comments from fans who read the novel, and apparently it's exactly like the book. Let's just get this out of the way. I am enjoying the show. There's a lot of stuff I don't support, but it's still a show, you know? Thai GLs in general have a lot of problematic stuff. Even my favorites like Pluto, Gap, or Harmony Secret, they all have moments I've criticized. So I'm just trying to take Dangerous Queen for what it is, not what I wish it could be. The power imbalance between the two leads is insane, like age-wise, financially, and emotionally. Queen is giving full eat the rich energy. She just wants to pay for everything, keep Beau around her, and it's giving I want to own you vibes. Her obsession with Benita comes out of nowhere. She's just this new girl at the club, and suddenly Queen's like, you're mine now. I don't really understand the love at first sight here, unless they have some high school. Met in childhood story, which I don't think they have so far. Also, why does she keep calling her little sister? Like, what? Is that a mistranslation or something? Because that's not sitting right. Anyway, Queen's character low-key reminds me of Kem. That same mix of danger, control, and possessiveness. And can we talk about the acting for a second? The guy in last night's episode killed it. His acting actually stole the show for me. As for Benita, I wasn't really impressed with her performance in the first 2 episodes. It felt a bit flat at first, but in the latest episode, she definitely improved. Overall, though, the cast did a solid job in delivering their roles. And as for both the actress, it's the first main lead roles, they are good. So here's the thing. Kim and Queen are literally doing the same stuff, but somehow one of them is being romanticized while the other gets dragged. Like Queen paying off Benita's debt to win her over? That's the same manipulative move Kim pulled, but when Queen does it, it's treated like some kind of grand romantic gesture. And both of them sexually assaulted Benita. She's the victim in both scenarios. Her reaction to Queen kissing her after she said no multiple times was so valid. It's one of the first times I've seen a GL show actually show a realistic reaction to a forced kiss. Like the fear, the discomfort, everything. But then it goes downhill again when Queen apologizes and tries to get her into her car, offering to protect her from Kem. I don't know if I can genuinely root for Queen yet. She's manipulative, controlling, and while Kem's actions have actual consequences, Queen's are written with these weirdly romantic outcomes. It's like the same behavior, just with a prettier filter. The poor girl was literally scared to share a bed with her. Benita's story is just pain layered on pain. Abused by her mom, betrayed by her friend Kem, who has this obsessive one-sided love, and now trapped in the house of a woman she'll probably end up falling for. But the manipulation is so hard to ignore. This isn't even new. We saw similar stuff in Harmony Secret too. Like, Ratchet and Iwarin basically mirror each other. Both try to drug and assault someone. Ratkin tries to drug and SA Iwarin, while Iwarin turns around and forcefully kisses Mavika, a woman she literally just met. And at another point, she drugs her just to steal her secret. Yet her actions are never called out. No consequences, no accountability, just brushed under the rug because she's the main girl. GLs have their own loopholes, and yeah, not everything is perfect, but I'm still eating it up, not gonna lie. Now, coming back to Dangerous Queen, I'm genuinely impressed with the production. If I'm right, there are gonna be 8 episodes. I'm really curious to see how Queen's character evolves. She's someone who's not naturally expressive, doesn't really know how to show compassion, probably because of how she grew up and her complicated relationship with her mom. Plus, she's surrounded by people who don't want to see her win. So, I'm hoping we get to see her soften a bit, not through manipulation or power, but through actual emotional growth. Benita's been through hell, and she deserves protection and love that can't be bought with money. I'm really curious to see how their dynamic shifts from control to genuine care, if it ever does. Another show that everyone's been loving lately, and honestly has some of the best character development so far, is Poisonous Love. And listen, I've said it loud and clear before. I do not support Pat's actions in the beginning of the show. But I've been loving her softer side lately. She's so expressive when it comes to showing her love for Prem. And the way Dr. Prem actually reciprocates that, they're adorable. This show is so GL coded, it's insane. And I've started noticing that there are two types of GL shows coming out right now. The first kind are your classic GL trope-filled ones. Same formula, but with new settings or storylines. Then you've got the second type, which actually tries to do something new and original, like roller coaster, queendom, or love design. Both types are fun in their own ways, and Poisonous Love honestly feels like the emotional roller coaster kind. I can already tell we're in for some serious emotional whiplash in the coming weeks. What I really like about Pat's character is how she's learning to communicate. Like, when she told Prem she wanted their relationship to be serious and healthy, that was such a grown moment for her. And she even told her girlfriend about Nam, which was the right thing to do. But you just know the misunderstanding's coming, and the poisonous part of the show is about to hit hard. I'm not ready for it, because these two are just too cute right now. Also, I saw an Instagram reel calling Prem a red flag for not trusting Pat, and I wanted to talk about that for a sec. Personally, I don't see Dr. Prem as a red flag. Yeah, she's possessive, and she should listen and try to trust her girlfriend, but if she don't give Pat a chance to speak in her defense, I'll be so pissed. But that kind of makes sense for her character because Pat has been portrayed as a bit of a player. Not just once, but multiple times. We see rumors about her having an affair with a male actor who already have girlfriends, although those are just rumors and Pat is gay. Then we see Prem reading tweets of her bringing people to her dorm, and even Dr. Bo calling her out for being a player. All those little details are there to build that element of distrust. And of course, we've got Nam, who's definitely going to make things even worse between them. So it's going to be really interesting to see how Pat and Prem talk things out, build trust, and figure their relationship out. Plus, let's not forget, this is Prem's first WLW experience, so her possessiveness kind of tracks. She's figuring it all out while falling in love, and that's going to make the next few episodes so emotionally messy but fun to watch. And Teacha, she is such a good friend in both Dangerous Queen and Poisonous Love. Love this woman. Another one of my absolute favorite shows right now is Love Design. OMG, this show is so good. It's literally giving K-drama. Everything about it is just chef's kiss. The chemistry is perfect. Like, the chemistry between all three, Rin, Aokbab, and Mind, is insane. The cinematography, the background score, the aesthetic, everything's on point. Since the show's about architects, I love how the creators actually made you feel the characters' love for their work. And you can feel like they love their job. It's not just about romance. They are architects, and their love for their work is believed, and Show does a great job at making it happen. And if you're telling me that a woman fell in love with another woman without even seeing her, without even knowing her, never even meeting her, just by finding her lost diary and looking at her drawings, then this is exactly how you show and sell me that story. They nailed the emotional build-up and chemistry so well. I've always been a sucker for slow burn romances, and this one is exactly that. I love when characters actually talk, slowly get to know each other, and the feelings build naturally. It's giving major Queendom vibes, and after Queendom, this has become my new favorite GL. The writing, storytelling, even the subplots, everything's so well done. And fun fact, the director of Love Design also directed The Loyal Pin, which explains the attention to detail. The same director is going to direct Cranium and upcoming 4 Elements. I really admire and appreciate his work. You can literally see that the money is being spent well. The production quality is stunning, and I honestly want this show to get huge because it deserves to set the standard for future GLs. I went in with low expectations, and now I'm just obsessed. Even the side characters are fun, like V and her girlfriend. They're adorable and hilarious, and the fact that her girlfriend works for the rival company makes it even better. They totally give me deja vu. And okay, I don't know why, but I can't bring myself to hate Mind. She literally betrayed and stole Aokbab's work, but there's something about her character that's just not giving the typical villain energy. She's flawed, yeah, but not evil. So while I'm not exactly rooting for her, I'm also not hating her. I'm so ready for this love triangle to unfold. It's going to be so messy, but so good. Are you guys watching Love Design? Let me know what you think, because I'm fully hooked right now. Another show that I'm really enjoying right now, and I honestly think it's super underrated, is Player. Like, seriously, why is nobody talking about this one? How many of you are actually watching it every week? Because this show is so funny and surprisingly good. I am genuinely having fun with it. Pun's character is just adorable. Yeah, she can be a little annoying sometimes, but honestly, she's worth watching. The whole vibe of the show has been solid so far. One thing is that how the storytelling is completely from Pun's perspective. Every episode focuses on her, how she got scammed, moved back to Thailand to get her money back, then met Ploy and started getting close to her to track down her supposed brother. At the start of each episode, we learn something new about Pun and get to understand her mindset behind every decision she makes, and that's become one of my favorite parts of the show. We've also learned that Pun isn't very confident about her own achievements. She doesn't really see herself as accomplished compared to her picture-perfect sister, and I love how the show portrays that insecurity, especially since it's actually rare to see a female lead in GL with that kind of self-doubt arc. It adds so much depth to her. The side characters are also great. Like the friend group scenes are so fun, and I love that Pun is bi. So far, she talks about dating men in the past, and the show doesn't make it a big deal, which is refreshing. Her relationship with her sister and her sister's girlfriend is really wholesome too. But the biggest shocker for me, finding out Ploy is actually her sister's ex. And even more shocking, they still have a good relationship. I didn't see that coming at all. But yeah, if we're talking structure, we're only 4 episodes in, and we don't know that much about Ploy yet. I really want to see more of her side of the story. Hopefully, in the upcoming episodes, since it's a 12-episode series, we'll get her perspective too. If the show had actually started from Ploy's perspective, I think it would have gotten way more engagement. Like, imagine opening with her story instead of Pun's. It would have instantly hooked more people. Because let's be real, Ploy's character is exactly the type that the GL space eats up. She's that strong, independent, successful, pretty actress who also happens to be a lesbian, and she's intimidating in the best way possible. This is literally the kind of top energy character that gets hyped up on TikTok edits. You know the ones I'm talking about. It's not even surprising because this archetype is so popular in the GL fandom. That confident, composed woman energy is always trending. I'm excited to see where this goes. It's funny, light, and has heart. So if you haven't started watching Player yet, please go check it out. It's seriously worth watching and supporting. Okay, what else am I watching? Unlimited Love. This company really has no limits, and apparently neither do the characters because every week we're meeting like 4 new people. Like seriously, where is this show even going? I love Anglot. I support them and always will, but this show is losing direction. The plot? I have no clue what's happening. It feels so loosely written, like the writers just dumped every random idea they had into one script. Don't get me wrong, the women are gorgeous, each with their own drama and issues, and there's potential for 5 couples here, but that's exactly the problem. It's way too much. I'm confused, overstimulated, and kind of worried about what's even going on with their business. What is this company doing anymore? There are short episodes, a messy plot, and it feels like the show doesn't even know what it wants to be. Are they solving one case the whole time? Why is it dragging so hard? I actually have seen another series before where a bunch of women started a company to catch cheating partners, and they pulled it off so well. I'm not saying Unlimited Love copied that because their idea of unlimited services for anyone who can pay is interesting, but it could have been executed so much better. Like, limit the couples, focus on 2 or 3, and actually write a good story. They could have introduced a new client with a new problem each episode. That would have made it so much more engaging. Right now, it's just chaotic. I really hope this doesn't become another only you situation, because Englot and all these new couples deserve better. They need time and space to actually build romance, chemistry, and emotional connection, not get lost in the chaos of too many characters and too little time. The idea is actually really good, but the execution? I'm sorry, it's just bad. If the show doesn't get better soon, I might honestly stop watching it. Like, I'm trying to stay loyal for Angla, but the show is making it hard. Lastly, my safe zone. Finally. One of the most anticipated GLs of the year is here. Honestly, there were only 3 shows I was really waiting for this year. Harmony Secret, My Safe Zone, and Clairebell. And now that My Safe Zone is out and Clairebell is coming soon, I'm literally over the moon. So I watched the first episode, and oh my god, the tension in the first 20 minutes? Insane. Like, it instantly pulls you in and you just know this is going to be a ride. But then, I don't know what happened after that. I was low-key expecting Jane to stay mad for at least the first 3 episodes. I get that they wanted to keep it fast-paced and give fans what they want early on, but still, that was not what I expected. There's only one episode out so far, so I don't have much to say yet, but one thing we really need in the GL universe is new parents. Please, new moms and dads. They're literally the same ones on rotation. Good in one series, villains in another. Anyway, I like the first episode, and it's definitely giving classic GL tropes, and I can already tell it's going to be emotional and heavy. I'm super excited for this, and for Clairebell too. I almost lost hope thinking Clairebell was shelved or quietly canceled, but nope. It's here, and it's happening. I'm excited and nervous at the same time because this one is a lesbian prison romance, which means it's definitely going to be heavy. I've seen other lesbian prison romance like Orange is the New Black, Wentworth, and Locked Up, so I know what kind of intense themes come with that setting, and seeing it in a GL context is going to hit different. I'm ready, but also not ready. Well, that's all for this video. Let me know what you're watching and what you think about all of this. Thanks for hanging out and engaging with the new video.